One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mustangs ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Power football with the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Butler. There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Spits it out to the back. Got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there. That time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jump to the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Keeps looking downfield. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return, takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And the Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running to the left. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Picked off. Looking for more room. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need... Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, and they still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half where you're fighting and come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Gives it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Finds a little space. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll toss it to the left. Runs through a tackle.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
The Sun Devils come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Arizona State.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged out of the air. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open. 10. Touchdown Mustangs. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up end. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt. But the defense, they were expecting it.
The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The sure hands, it's Singleton. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Mustangs want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Unleashes to the end zone. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. And he's able to jump the throw and pick it up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He wants it all. Touchdown, SMU. Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He'll keep it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. The defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Takes a handoff. It's Robinson. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you can tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Wide out, trying to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 20 over Northern Illinois. Just another week of college football where we've come. Expect the unexpected, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Just keep slinging it. Moving away from pressure. Finding an escape route. Quarterback gets the first down. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing
the Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. Clears the pressure. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Looks as if he's going to run it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. That is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go to the ground. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Robertson. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw again. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The misconnection leaves him with a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bowie. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back when they're clinging to this lead. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Knight. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up. We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Knight. Great move. Now he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Well, it's the second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Skips away from pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. He'll pull it down and run. Got room at the 35. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Wide receiver going in motion. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. A little screen to the running back. Got some room in under the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let it
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he wants it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the grab close to the logo. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw. Grab near the marker. It's Bowie. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Trying to pound their way in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's a heat. Jukes his way for more.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. Throws it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on.
Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. On the move. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. A designed run for the quarterback. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Can't get him to the ground. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Looking for the corner on the jet sweep. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Love the play call offensively, attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time they used the jet sweep. They used the speed of the wide receiver to generate yet another first down.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. Makes the grab. Oh, the sweet feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
The Mustangs will punt this one away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football.
Just steamrolling the defense. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books.